Welcome back. The ratings agency Moody says South Africa is still skating on thin ice.
But the ratings agency says all that can change if it does improve the rising debt levels and the running of state-owned enterprises. It says the country is facing a weak long-term growth rate outlook and rising debt.
It also says South Africa's GDP growth will remain one of the lowest among the Baa3 rated sovereigns.
Says government's debt burden is expected to rise to 65% of GDP by 2023, and this will increase to over 70%, including government's guarantees that have been granted to Eskom. The rating agency is urging government to turn the tide, but still warns it will take a few years before any meaningful progress is registered.
Moody's is actually quite pessimistic about South Africa's medium-term economic growth prospects. They suggest that it is going to be very difficult to lift up the economic growth rate over the next couple of years. And because of that, they are warning that if we don't constrain our public spending and improve our management of state-owned enterprises, we could face further increases in our public debt to an extent to which they kind of imply they may be forced to downgrade.
Policy change is key to changing the sovereign credit profile, or it will continue to be eroded. That's another warning from the agency, and that government will have to reduce the high cost of borrowing and be an investment-friendly destination. It says the new government must promise a fresh start that will deal effectively with obstacles hampering revenue increase.
It's make or break. If they do, they will be seen to deserve support. Then they will find that they've got more chance, more time to raise the funding they need. If they don't, then it will be seen that it will cost more, higher interest rates, greater difficulty to access capital, and that is what we're heading towards. And if that happens, then certainly we move sharply towards a debt downgrade.
So far, Fitch Ratings and S&P Global rating agencies have downgraded South Africa into junk status, and Moody's has warned that its rating agency's decision will be based on how government deals with the financial challenges facing state-owned enterprises and government debt levels. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.